Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to study the anatomy of the female genital tract, starting from the uterus. The uterus, this is the uterus. I have drawn the diagram myself so that it can be clear to you. It is like an inverted pear, and in a non-pregnant state it lies entirely in the pelvis. The maximum external dimensions are, it is about 7.5 centimeter long, 5 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter thick. These values are important for your MCQs. It weighs about 70 grams, and it is anti-verted and anti-flexed in 80% cases, and may be retroverted and retroflexed in 20% cases. It consists of 3 layers: the peritoneum, the outermost layer, which I have shown here with the brown color, the peritoneum, the middle muscular layer known as the myometrium, and the inner mucus layer known as the endometrium, which hits during the menstrual cycle. The major structures of the uterus are the corpus. It is the upper part of the uterus above the isthmus, the cornu, and cornu is the part where the fallopian tube attaches to the uterus, and the internal os and the external os. Anatomical internal os is the constriction at isthmus where the corpus joins the cervix, right? Again, its embryology: the uterus and the cervix develops from the paramesonephric duct. I hope this is clear to you. Now moving on to the cervix. The cervix is narrower than the body of the uterus. It is narrower than the body of the uterus, approximately 2.5 centimeter in length, and the upper part of the cervix contains involuntary muscles, whereas the lower part of the cervix contains fibrous connective tissue. And in the cervix, you should remember that the most important point, the frequently asked MCQ, is about the transformation zone. Transformation zone is the area where the two epithelial surfaces of the endocervix and the ectocervix meet. Area where the epithelial surfaces of the endocervix and ectocervix meet, also known as squamocolumnar junction. So the MCQ asked here is, what is the most common site of cervical carcinoma? So transformation zone or the squamocolumnar junction is the most important site for cervical carcinoma in 90% of cases. The uterus and the cervix develops from the lower end of the paramesonephric duct. If you remember from the previous lecture, I showed to you that there was this diagram with the paramesonephric duct from both the sides. They fuse, and when they fuse together, the middle part canalizes, and this part develops into the uterus and the cervix. So the uterus and the cervix develops from the paramesonephric duct, and their blood supply of the uterus is from the uterine artery, the ovarian artery, and venous drainage is internal iliac vein, and lymphatic drainage internal iliac, and para-aortic nodes external iliac nodes. Moving on.